In this lesson, we'll learn how to constrain our walls to specific levels. Since we have levels, it's time to talk about using them. Levels drive Revit. They also control how our walls begin and end. Every object in Revit knows which level they're hosted by. Walls take it a step further. They know which level they start at, and they know which level they end at. The great thing is, if we change the elevation of a level, our walls will change elevation too. The objective of this lesson is to set top constraints for our walls to various levels. Open the file you've been working on, or open the file called Chapter 4 and follow along. Go to a 3D view by clicking the default 3D view on the Quick Access toolbar. Spin around by holding the Shift key and the wheel button so that your building is facing in this direction. If you hover over one of the walls on this wing, you can hit your Tab key and it will highlight all the walls. Now, don't just select the wall and hit Tab or it'll do absolutely nothing. Hover over the wall, don't pick it, hit Tab, and then select it. You'll select all the adjoining walls. What we want to do now is zoom in, holding down the Control key. Make sure you have a little plus sign next to your cursor. Select this wall, this wall, this wall, and this wall. And then select this wall, this wall, this wall, and then, if you can, this wall. Notice I zoomed in and out, but never took my finger off the Control key. Now, basic wall, multiple types selected. What we want to do is come down into our instance parameters and change some variables. The base constraint is level 1. We know that. We drew our walls on level 1. We don't want a base offset. But now the top constraint, we had no idea how high these walls are, and at the time we didn't know or care. The top constraint is going to go all the way up to level parapet. Now that we've selected top constraint, parapet, we see that these walls go all the way up to that level. If we change the increment on our parapet to say 60 feet, these walls will suddenly be 60 feet. It looks great, but let's keep going. Go to Elevations, South Elevation. What we want to do is add a couple more levels for our west wing. It's great that our east wing's all set, but our west wing needs a little help now. So what I'm going to do is scroll over to level 4. Let's right-click on level 4, and let's create similar. On the drop panel, click the Pick Lines button. On the options bar, let's get an offset of 4 feet. Let's offset level 4 up 4 feet. And let's hit Escape. It calls it level 8 just because it doesn't know what else to call it. Obviously, we know we can rename it. Right-click level 4. Let's go create similar. On the drop panel, click Pick Lines. Let's give it an offset of 2 feet. Let's offset another level up from level 4, 2 feet, and hit Escape. Let's select level 8 and uncheck Hide Bubble. Let's select level 9 and uncheck Hide Bubble. Let's go down to the other side of our building and hit Escape. Now that we're done to this side of the roof, let's go ahead and select this level right here. Let's show the bubble. For level 8, let's change this name to West Parapet. Once you click off of that, say yes to rename the corresponding view. We might as well add the elbow now and move it out of the way. The one below it, level 9, let's turn that bubble on. Let's call that West Roof. Hit Enter and hit Yes. Now that the levels are in place, let's drag these all the way down to the opposite end of the building. Once I select it, notice that they're all joined together. Select this little grip icon, pick it and hold it down, and let's start moving the stuff to the left. Again, if you keep your finger on the pick button and use your middle finger to roll out on your mouse, you can hold down the mouse to pan it without letting go of the pick button. While we're at it, we might as well turn all these bubbles on and adjust them accordingly so they don't run into one another.